What is the least common multiple of 6 and 10? In other words, what's the lowest number they both go into? 30. So just answer with the least common multiple if you think you know it.
I can't either because I feel like it's just
15 and 20.
60.
60 is right.
I just feel like I would 12.
12.
48. 24.
24. 18.
32.
8.
8.
I just like multiple, like I just do them together, like really.
Well, you could do 32, but it'd take a lot of extra work on solving those 2 by 2s.
Still do
10.
10. That's what I do. I just like multiply them together.
36. Forty.
35. 40.
20.
20.
15. 20. 9.
I was about to say 20.
20.
Got you, 10.
42.
What was that thing?
Close. Not 56. Higher.
72. See, these how multiply together. It works.
All right, here's an example. We'll go through one together, then I'll give you some to do. What's the number I'm going to have to get here? I have a negative 10 and a 1. What should I do?
Multiply that one by 10.
Multiply the bottom one by 10. That's right. So if we multiply this one by 10, the top one stays the same. We're not multiplying it by anything. So on the bottom, by 10, you get 10x plus 50y equals 320. Now I have a minus or a negative and a positive. What's the operation I need? Yeah, we're going to have to add these together so that the negative 10, positive 10 will cancel out. And then you'll end up with 10 plus 50, which is 60y. And then you'll have negative 20 plus 320, which would be 300. So now you can see it coming together here. Divide 300 by 60, and you'll get 5. X plus 5y equals 32 is what we'll use to solve for y, and we're going to plug in the 5 that we found for y, and then simplify. That's a 25. And then move it to the right, change the sign. Answer should be 7. So if x is 7, that one goes first, and then the y was 5. We have a 9 here, and then a negative 1, so we're going to have to multiply the bottom equation by 9. The top one stays the same. The the bottom one becomes a negative 9x plus 18y equals a negative 54. And since we have a positive here and a negative there, we have to add. So we'll put a plus sign there. These cancel out. You'll be left with 20y equals a negative 20. And that's clearly going to set you up to have a negative 1 for the answer. So we'll plug in negative 1 into the bottom one. Negative x plus 2y equals negative 6. Negative x plus 2y equals negative 6. And we found negative 1 to be the answer for y. So simplify to minus 2. And then divide 6 by... Oop, we're not ready for that yet, are we? That should have been negative 6 plus 2. I'm getting ahead of myself there. Negative 6 plus 2, which is a negative 4. So divide the negative 4 by negative 1 from right here to get a 4. So your final answer is 4, negative 1. Alright, negative 6, negative 7, that means you're going to have to multiply the top by 7, the bottom by 6, and when you do that, the top is negative 42x plus 21y equals 357. And then on the bottom you'll have negative 42x minus 24y equals 42. Since you have signs that are the same, you must subtract, which cancels these out. Negative 21 minus a negative 24 is really plus 24, so that's 45y. And then 357 minus 42 should be 15? We have to divide here and come up with 315 over 45. Right off the top of my head, let's see, 2 45s is 90. 7, okay. So y equals 7. And which one are we going to use here? Negative 7x minus 4y equals 7. And we just found 7 for an answer for y. So we'll plug that in there and simplify to get minus 28. And then move the minus 28 to the right, make it plus 28. Divide 35 by negative 7, and you should come up with negative 5. So the answer is negative 5, 7.